What's good, family? What's good, man? Welcome. Another edition of Atlanta Hawks post game live. Your boys in the building. Damon, some know me as MI4K20. Y'all know what time it is. Here to talk these Hawks. Talk about what we just saw. Talking about what we just saw in today's action. I mean, I'm gonna tell you straight up, guys. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It was an ugly one today. The goddamn the Falcons must have rubbed off on them, baby. The Falcons must have rubbed off on our Hawks today, man, because the Falcons look like shit today on the offensive side of the board and the defensive side of the board. Today, the Hawks look terrible. They looked amazing for the first quarter. And then from the second, third, and fourth quarter, we looked like straight shit from on. After the first quarter, we just fell apart. Nobody could get nothing going consistently today. I mean, they was beating us in every facet of the game. They was out hustling in us. They was out rebounding. They just looked like they wanted it more. And you know what? Once they got that confidence going in the second quarter, at the beginning of the second quarter, it was pretty much a done deal from there. We could never recover. The closest we got was 2. And it was just an ass whipping, man. Just an ass whipping. So, oh yeah, my bad. I got it backwards. Don't even trip. My bad. That's how upset I am, bro. That's how upset I am. That's how upset I am. I done put the wrong score up here. And you know what? Give me a second. I got to fix that. I can't be up here looking crazy like that, man. But I'm just, man, hold up, family. I'm going to fix that. But, I don't know, man. I'm just, those games, you have to win those games, man. You have to win those games straight up and down, man. No ifs, ands, or buts. You have to win that game. You have to win it. They had 2 of their best players out. We had our regular roster minus Bogey. And what do? I'm out here and trick off another game. As usual. Tricking off another game. After the first quarter, man, we looked amazing in the first quarter, man. That's my son. My son texting me now talking about we lost. I know we lost. You talking about the Falcons lost, the Hawks. I know we lost. My son, he just trolling me. That's all he doing, man. But let me get back to what I was saying. So, first quarter, right? We're up 30-22. I'm like, yes, everything is going good. This is how you want it to be. And guys, I promise you, that second quarter came and we just fell apart. I mean, I don't really know what else to even say about that. We just came out and we couldn't get a bucket here and we couldn't score. We couldn't do nothing. So, I mean, hold up, man. Let me do this real quick. I can't believe we tricked us. But if you ask me, am I shocked? I'll be like, no, I'm not shocked. Because that's what we do, man. That's what we do. You know? Now, don't get me wrong, family. Don't get me wrong. I understand that, let me see. There we go. Now we got it right. I understand you're going to lose games. But for us to lose a game to a team without their two best players, to get blown out, because we was down double digits a majority of that of the third quarter, fourth quarter, we was down double digits. Every time we get close, we got to 11 at one point, and then nothing, just nothing there. So, I mean, just a piss poor effort by the boys tonight. Um, I ain't even pulling up Nate. I ain't even watching that press conference. Ain't really nothing they could tell me, right? That we don't already know. So let's go ahead, man. I'm gonna drop this link. Anybody who need to tap in, y'all know what to do. Let me drop this link. Also, let me let y'all know, man, we coming up. We're gonna have a call-in phone. We're gonna have a call-in line. Just in case people don't want to come up on here. You might not be at a computer. You might just want to call in and voice your opinion. We're about to get that line up and running so y'all can tap in. But let's talk about what what was we lacking today. Looks like we was lacking effort. Um, it looked like when we got down, man, it's just like they just didn't have enough for us to get back into the game, man. I mean, we was missing key contributions from Collins today. He had a rare bad shooting night. We missing contribution from Hunter, bad shooting night, lack of aggressiveness. Trey Young, the three ball is just not there for him early in the season. We just not getting the contributions that we needed to get tonight. On the defensive side of the ball, the whole team is a failure on defense. When you giving up 100, we gave up over 100 points through three quarters. Let me bring my guy Seth on. We're gonna keep two people up here. Hey guys, check it. If the stream freezes, it's usually on my end. Y'all just keep talking, man. But let me holler at the guy Self. Talk to me, Self. Oh, well, he gone already. What you got there, analyst? What's going on, baby?
Well, I was doing pretty good up until about the second quarter of the game. This is something that I was expecting not to see this season. I know like his classic Hawks to trick off games, but I was expecting this not to happen as much this season, and we're 3 games in and we've already seen it happen. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna get too deep into it because I'll end up going off on a rant, but we got zero production out of all of our guys. I thought Trey was there a little bit. I thought he was the only one looking half decent out there. But and then you could look at the DeJounte Murray stats and say, "Oh man," but I'm really disappointed in DeJounte. I'm really disappointed in DeAndre. DeAndre, first 2 games in the preseason, he's attacking the basket. And he's scoring 20 plus points. He's playing big. And what does he do? He starts jacking up jumpers this game, shooting threes, shooting jumpers. John, at first, I didn't think they were finding John enough. But then when they found John, it was just clear he wasn't making any shots. Clint Capella, I am just disgusted. I am disgusted. Nick Richards, no way in the world. No way in the world. I think Nick Richards was a second round pick. No way in the world Nick Richards grabs every offensive board over Clint Capella. He is lazy. Lazy. In the first half, him and DeAndre stood and watched the ball go back out to the 3-point line. Gordon Hayward knocks a 3-point ball down. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I thought that Clint, he didn't shoot too bad from the free throw line tonight. I'll give him that credit. But other than that, to me, he was awful. And I'm not pleased with OO either. I'm usually I like Onyeka, but he was awful tonight. Awful. Because whenever you give up 52 boards and 62, listen to this, 62 points in the paint, that is shameful. That is shameful. And our big men should be ashamed of themselves tonight. Justin Holiday should be ashamed of himself. Usually he's a defensive guy. Usually I give him the benefit of the doubt and say, you know what? you're usually a defensive guy. I'm not looking for you to shoot the ball. But when you take 7, I think he took 7 3-point attempts, and you're missing them awfully. He should be ashamed of himself. Aaron Holiday, ashamed of himself. Jalen Johnson, I don't know what is going on with Jalen Johnson. Can't seem to fit. Tonight was your night to prove that you need to be in the rotation. Tonight was your night to prove that. No one else had it going, and you're in the game, and all you had to do was say, you know what? Let me just find my rhythm, find my game, so I can get some minutes. And no production. It is just asinine looking at these stats. I got all the stats written down here, and we shot 21% from 3, 7 of 33. We attempted 33 threes. 33 threes. That is just ridiculous. And they attempted 25, made 11 of them, 44%. We shot 33 threes and made 7 of them. Explain that to me.
Yeah, man. Well, here go the final numbers. You off just one. But it don't really mean shit.
How many threes
we shot 35 and made 8. I mean, it's still 23%. I mean, it's still bad, regardless how you look at it. Then we was 41% from the field. But when you scroll up and you look at Charlotte, look at this: 52% from the field, 42% from 3 as a team. 42% from 3 is elite status. So as a team, they shot elite 3 points. You know, they were shooting at an elite level against us today. But once again, like I say, where was the defense? I mean, we through 3 quarters, they already had 104 points through 3 quarters.
Awful.
Where was the defending at? You know what I'm saying? Where was this so-called defense? Now, don't get me wrong, bro. The defensive rating, we top 15 defensive rating even after this game. But you know, the reason I'm so upset, and I see what you're saying, my guy. My guy said this only the 3rd game, but this is my point. This is why I'm so upset. If we would have lost to Charlotte with LaMelo and Rozier playing, then that's a different ball game. But when we're playing a team without their 2 best players and we're down 20, to me, I'm concerned because I need somebody to tell me. If anybody knows, tell me. After that first quarter, what the hell happened? We was up 22-30 after the first quarter. By the end of the 3rd, they had 104 points. That is mind-blowing. We gave up 40-plus points in the 3rd quarter. I told y'all, it never fails. We always give up a 40-point quarter. It's either the 1st or the 3rd. Go back and look at it last year. I'm telling you, man, these dudes, for some reason, cannot focus and stay locked in for 48 minutes, period. It never fails. And you know what? I can almost understand giving up a 40-point quarter if they had their best players there. But we lost to who? Kelly Oubre. Look at the numbers. Look who led them in scoring. We lost to old-ass Gordon Hayward, who chipped in with 12. P.J. Washington, he the simp of the year, chipped in with 12. Plumlee, he shot terrible from the line, still chipped in with 8 points, 6 assists, and 8 boards. Look at that. 8 points, 6 assists, and 8 rebounds from their big man. Kelly Oubre, I might well call him LeBron James. Kobe Bryant, 24 points, 9 rebounds from the shooting guard. Come on, man. Who the rest of these dudes? Dennis Smith Jr. on like his 8th team. Buck Knight, McDaniels, Meldon, Nick Richards, 20 and 11. Are you kidding me? Where is my $60 million center? Where he at?
Please.
Where he at?
We're not gonna see him. We're not. You know, James Bouknight just got out of a jumpsuit. He just got out of jail.
He fresh out of jail, and we can't stop him. Like, that's crazy to me. Last week, the nigga was making license plates. This week, he lighting our ass up for $1 million. What? But we supposed to be championship contenders. It's always, bro, listen, it's always some random dude who light our ass up. It never fails. Who the hell would have said, Nick, what's his name? Nick Washington? Is that his name? Nick Washington?
Nick Richards.
Nick what?
Nick Richards.
Who would have ever thought he would have went for 20 and 10 against us?
I don't know. Against Clint. Man. Against Clint, anyone get look, and let me say this. First of all, this is, and I'm not gonna say this, and I am gonna say it. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the third game of the season. You want to know why? Because championship teams don't lose games like this. I thought this is me. I thought I would have actually been. I would have been upset, but I would have been more okay with losing to Orlando or Houston than a team who put out a starting five with Dennis Smith Jr. running point guard and went for 18 points. This dude,
and they put the biggest simp of the year on out there on PJ Washington.
We got like 78 baby mamas.
We lost to the simp of the year. That's the one who got Brittany Reiner pregnant, and then she left him. He said, you know what? I'm going to take my frustration out on the Hawks tonight. And guess what? There you go. Light our ass up, man. Let me bring on Matt. I'm going to bring Matt on, unless you want to stay in the back room. Oh, that's like he froze up. Let's bring on Matt. Talk to me, my guy. Talk to me. You didn't heard what I said. Talk to me.
I mean, this like I put in the chat, this is an embarrassing loss, because it's not who you lost. Well, it is who you lost to. It's not that you lost to the Hornets, who you should beat. It's the fact that you lost to their practice squad by almost 20 points, and you were down by double digits 90% of the game outside of the first quarter. I mean, this game epitomizes my issue with Nate and overall with Clint Capella. I mean, Nate did not come up with any adjustments. He did nothing to try to reverse the tide of the game. Oh, we're not making shots. Oh, we're losing. Oh, well, let me just stand over there with my arms folded. I mean, this dude, he does not. He stands there like a freaking statue. Then you put AJ Griffin in, who I've been saying should have been cutting into Justin Holiday minutes since the first game of the season. You put him in, he scores 5 points, then you bring him right back out the game. I mean, his rotations are bad. There is no coaching going on, I don't believe. And then Clint Capella is just getting used and abused underneath the paint. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's an embarrassing loss. I thought that we were past moments like this from last. This reminds me of that Spurs game. You remember that Spurs game from last year, Demond?
Yeah, when they blew us out.
That's what this reminded me of. I mean, bro, where we are, what we're competing for, to be $700,000-$800,000 underneath the luxury tax, we should not lose games like this. I mean, at all. You know, and then not only should we not lose games like this, the manner in which we've lost them is very concerning. And it's not that it's the third game of the season. You really should. I mean, I can understand if this was the middle of February. I'm like, oh, okay, you've won enough. You got a little bank. You know what I'm saying? You're 10 games, 15 games above 500 is cool. But this early in the season, you shouldn't be losing games like this to this team.
I'm mad we lost because I'm mad we lost because they didn't have two of their best players.
Exactly.
Now, if they had Rozier and they had LaMelo, then I could be like, okay, we lost to a full-strength team. But, bruh, come on, man. This was terrible. And I can't even remember the stuff I was saying about Nate during the game. I don't even know. I can't even remember. But one thing I do know.
Did you see? Did you see an adjustment, Damon? Did you see any? Did you see him do any? The difference between the second quarter and the first quarter, or second, third, and fourth quarter from the Hornets? They started attacking. They said, "Oh, we bigger than them. We got more size than them. Let's go to the basket." You know what I'm saying? They started playing the passing lanes because they knew where we was throwing the ball because our offense is so predictable. And then on defense, they're like, on offense, they're like, we're going to go to the basket.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you the first thing we got to fix. DeJounte can't have 5 turnovers in the first half. The first quarter. You got to stop that. Him and Trae Young, listen, they got to keep them turnovers down, man. You're giving Charlotte opportunities to you're giving them extra possessions every time we turn the ball over. That's one thing we got to work on. Number 2, points in the paint. I didn't even look that up, but I know they dominated, and I wish I could get points in the paint broken down by quarter, because we just stopped attacking. We sat there and we lived and we died on that 3-point shot and all these jump shots. We refused to go in the lane. I don't think Dre Hunter got a point in the lane until the very end, like his last couple shots, when he finally decided to go in the lane after he started missing. Same thing for John Collins. Just because you got a wide open 3 don't mean you always have to take it. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I understand when they say shoot or shoot, and they just got to keep shooting. But sometimes you got to be smart and say, you know what? The 3 not here right now. Let me get in the lane. Let me see if I can get to the free throw line. Let me see if I can get something else going. Let me get in the paint. Let me try this. Let me try that.
Put us on the boards too.
But we live and die by the jumper, by the 3, and it was not there. And when that's not there, you have to have the defense. The defense wasn't there tonight. Like I said, I need to know how they went from 20 points. How they went from 22 points after the first quarter to 104 points at the end of the third. That's what I need to know. Like, where's the defense and where's the effort on this team? You know what I'm saying? Where's the pride? Another thing, let's talk. We need to limit some of these bad shots we take. Same thing. Trae is starting off the year terrible numbers wise, percentage wise. He is. The numbers look good, 20 something, 10 something. But when you look at the stat, the percentage, he's shooting very low from the field, shooting low from 3. You know what I'm saying? John Collins, he didn't have that 3 ball. He took 6 threes tonight. Wasn't there. I would have liked to saw him get in the lane. A couple times he tried to establish position. We couldn't get him the ball. Credit Charlotte, they was denying the ball to John. I think he got to do one of his little turnaround jumpers tonight, which was a good take, but he just missed a shot. So good on Charlotte, because they denied John getting the ball when he did try to get position. I need more from Dre Hunter. I need more from Dre Hunter. If Dre Hunter can't give me that 18, he got to help me somewhere else. What can I get? 10 rebounds? Can I get 5 steals? Can I get something? Let me see. Let's see what else did the players chip in that wasn't points. Let me see here. I'm looking at. Let's see. Let me look at the boards. Hunter gave me 5 rebounds. He gave me 4 assists. Okay, with 10 points. Collins gave me 10 points.
Yeah.
He gave me 10 rebounds. So he led us. He was tied for the lead in rebounds. He got 10 rebounds, 10 points, 4 blocks, 3 for 12 from the field. That 0 for 7 really hurt him tonight. Capella gave me 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. That's pretty much it.
Man, Capella just needs to go.
DeJounte only had 1 steal. He got that in the first quarter. He didn't get none after that. AJ Griffin, and this is what I be talking about, man. AJ Griffin coming to the game. He gives you 2 steals, 8 points, and then he take him out the game.
And how many minutes? 8 minutes, something like that. 10 minutes.
In 6 minutes, 6:20. And then Nate just took him out the game. I'm like, why you take him out the game, bro?
Exactly. And then he got Holiday out there. Well, he had to bench him long. That second unit with Murray, Holiday, both of the Holiday, he had that unit in way too long. Way too long. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
And then Nate, he only made substitutions when he really has to. So if you go back, Trae picked up 3 early fouls, and he came out he came out early, and if Trey don't pick up them fouls, he would have stayed in longer. But I think that messed up Nate's rotation, because then Trey had to sit on the bench longer than what he wanted him to. You know what I'm saying? And to me, obviously, I'm not in his head. I'm just on the outside looking in. With Coach Nate, it's more like I'm set in my ways. This is my rotation. I'm gonna try to stick to it as much as possible. Bro, tell me we couldn't use Frank the Tank down there. I'd be like, hey, get your ass down there. Try to get me some rebounds, or at least try to neutralize Nick. What's his name? Nick Washington. You know what I'm saying?
Richardson. Yeah, Josh Richardson. Yeah, I mean not Josh Richardson, Nick Richardson.
Yeah, try to neutralize him or something. He don't try to experiment with stuff, man.
Nothing. And why are you playing Justin Holiday 17 minutes and he gave you 3 points? And every time I look, he's getting beat off the dribble. I mean, it's like Trey Bad beat off the dribble. And it's like, if you're worried about I don't play rookie because they make defensive mistakes, you can't be worse. Literally, you can't be worse than what Holiday is giving you. You know what I'm saying? Wide open threes, missing. You're not giving me any steals. You're not giving me any wide open shots. You're getting beat off the dribble like a drum. So, I mean, why am I playing you 17, 18 minutes? Because I like you? Because you were on my team in Indiana? You know, Nate is just...
Oh, man. But you going to stay in the back room? I'm going to bring Gerald up here real quick. All right. Let's bring my guy Ticket Gerald up in the building. Ticket Gerald, what's good, my guy? What's good?
Boy.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me about tonight, man. What you see, man?
Man, pretty much this what happened. Beginning of the game, we started off pretty strong. We thought because all them folks was out, we thought they were just gonna lay down. We thought we were just gonna cruise control our way to the win. And then from there, when we let our foot off the gas, Trey got that third foul. At the same time, we let our foot off the gas. And then Charlotte got into a rhythm, and we just couldn't get them out of it. That was pretty much the game. Now, I normally don't throw shots, and I'll explain it like when we put everybody on in the group. But there's a lot of people talking solely about Clint Capella because they like OO. They like Okongwu. Okongwu got his ass dominated just like Capella did tonight.
I mean, yeah, he did. I said that in the live stream, bro. I said that.
Matt, my guy. But he can't just call out half of whatever fit his narrative now. I'm calling him out.
I said that in the live stream, man. Okay. Damn, they suspended the stream again.
What are you talking about?
Bro, they be hating on me, dog. Oh, anytime I play the highlights with no music. Anytime I play the highlights with no music, it's because of the Hawks footage in the back. It gotta be.
It gotta be that.
Damn, they did me dirty, bro.
So you ain't gonna be able to post this or what?
No, can't nobody see it live. That's the thing.
So all these viewers gone?
No. They can't see us. They can't see us on the screen. If you go to YouTube, it's just black.
Oh, but they can hear it like a podcast kind of sort of.
Yeah, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut this down and I'm gonna start another one up immediately. Okay. All right. So guys, I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna start it up real quick. But we won't show no highlights.
All right, bring me on first.
All right.